Welcome back to the Keeping It Real with KC podcast. I, of course, am your host, KC Phoenix, and here we go again. So, some of these stories, when I find them, I'm just like, wow, this stuff is really happening in the world. Oh, boy. So, apparently, two ladies found themselves in trouble with the authorities, and it started from feeding stray cats. And it went from 0 to 100 very fast. And I guess that 100 would be the $100 fine they had to pay plus jail time. But, before I go any further, KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. All right. So, news story is 2 Alabama women convicted, seemingly, for feeding stray cats. Who to believe, the sentenced or the justice system? Criminal injustice is always a serious matter, but it somehow always seems so much worse when it's targeted at older ladies. 2 Alabama women were recently found guilty on multiple charges. The bizarre part of the whole thing is that the debacle stems from them feeding stray cats. Beverly Roberts, 85, and Mary Alston, 61, are well known in the town of Wetumpka in Alabama. They regularly feed stray cats around town to capture them and take them in for nurturing and adoption at their own expense. Wetumpka has a bit of an issue with stray cats, so their defenders think Roberts and Alston provide a valuable service to the town. The authorities, however, don't see it that way. Although feeding stray cats isn't illegal in Wetumpka, the ladies got arrested over the summer on trespassing charges. Their arrest didn't go exactly smoothly, and the 2 also got slapped with charges of disorderly conduct and interfering with governmental operations. On December the 13th, Wetumpka Judge Jeff Courtney found Roberts and Alston guilty on all charges, or of all charges. Both ladies received 2 years of unsupervised probation alongside 10 days in jail. Although the jail sentence was suspended, they also have to pay a fine of $100 in court costs. Are they victims of judicial abuse, or did they just fly off the handle on the scene? Let's find out. Y'all have 3 cops. The arrest took place on the morning of June 25th. Oh, that's my grandmother's birthday. Alston had arrived at a vacant lot in downtown Wetumpka, owned by Elmore County. Roberts had not yet shown up at that point. Alston was sitting in her car between 8 a.m. and 9 p.m. Suddenly, she was approached by several police officers. One of them, Officer Brendan Foster, noticing that Alston had some fancy feast with her, asked her why she was there. Alston replied that she was there to feed and trap stray cats. Foster told Alston that she was trespassing and she should leave. Footage from the time shows that 3 police cars had arrived at the scene. Y'all have 3 cop cars because I'm feeding cats is unbelievable. Alston can be heard saying on the footage, according to Alabama.com. Does that take you straight to the link? Hold on. Let me open this up. See what's going on here. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's any footage. Hold on. I think I have it. Give me a second. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it or not, but... Oh, that's too long.
This is a game changer who
Okay, I hate commercials.
dares to be fearless even when her bladder leaks. Our
YouTube
softest, smoothest fabric, keeping her comfortable, protected, and undeniably
because I have YouTube Premium, so I don't have to watch the ads.
The only thing stronger than us is you.
So, yeah. Okay, so she's getting out.
10-4-10-28 returns to Mary Alston of Wetumpka on a 2005 Hyundai
Good morning.
XG350, green in color. Status is current, 29s are negative.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. All right. What question? What are you doing?
Trying to trap some cats.
Okay. All right. We got a call that somebody was out here feeding the cats and stuff like that. So.
I'm trying to trap them.
Okay. You have your driver's license with you, man?
Yeah.
Wow.
Where do you take them once you trap them?
Okay, wait a minute. I got 3. Y'all have 3 cop cars because I'm feeding cats.
No, we always
Wow.
we always do this. It's
That's
fine.
unbelievable.
Thank you, ma'am. All right, give me just a second, Miss Elsie.
Okay, so now for those of you who aren't watching the video of this, now he's walking back to his police car. He ran the check, or running the check. They have 3 police cars outside.
Why don't you come up here and learn how to do this?
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
Better yet, why don't you go tell her to get the fuck out and don't come back? Okay.
You're formally trespassed from this area right here. So if you come back and we catch you out here, you go to jail for criminal trespass third. No, ma'am.
This is public property.
City
Public
This is city
and there's
property.
Yes, ma'am.
which makes it public property.
Yeah, and the city does not want anybody feeding the animals around here.
So she's saying it's
Because
public
they're becoming a
property,
nuisance.
and they're saying it's city
I'm
property.
trying to help that nuisance by catching them. I mean,
Okay.
they should be thanking me. I've got a trap set right there trying to help catch them and get them out of here.
We have an animal control officer that's certified for that.
I know that, and Terrence knows that I try to help him catch them.
So we're telling you no.
Okay, the trespass stands. Just don't be around here trapping them anymore, okay? All right, you have a good one.
All right, so I guess they're leaving now. So what's the next? Okay, now I'm really curious. Hold on, so they're going back again?
What are we doing?
For 939.
Stopping to see if I was okay.
Could you 10-9, you're 1028?
Delta Victor 57701. Well, man, we told you to leave this area.
I'm not in.
Well,
1028 returns to Beverly
you can leave
Robert.
now.
The
We're teetering on going to jail.
2006 Toyota Camry, gray in color, current 29
Ma'am?
negative.
I'm teetering on going to jail for feeding cats.
well, for trespassing, we told you to leave and you haven't left.
So,
I could take you to jail now. I'm not trying to do that. Ma'am, do you have your driver's license with you?
Yeah.
so this is the
Man, we're trying
friend.
to do a good
Thank you,
thing.
ma'am.
I don't
939.
understand. We're trying to help, but we're not helping.
Negative 10-9.
Wow. But also I don't see any signs that say no trespassing. Maybe I'm missing it.
You want to handle her? I mean, she's still not leaving. If you want to take her to jail too, go for it. All right, Ms. Roberts. Okay. Apparently, they've had an issue with you out here before with the cats.
Not here.
Feeding the cats out here, right?
Well, I feed them. We've been trying to trap them, and we get them neutered and then get them homes.
Okay.
So we're trying to do the city a favor.
Okay. Well, the city has asked you multiple times.
The city?
Yes, ma'am. Not to do this.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and they have trespassed you. Okay, and now you're trespassing.
I'm
Okay.
sitting in my car. I'm not.
Well,
I
well,
haven't
you're on
touched-
ma'am, you're on the property. You've got cat food. Okay, it's pretty. I mean, all in the back seat. It's pretty clear what your intent is. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Okay,
so
I feel like this is
because you've been trespassed and you have returned yet again. We're gonna have to take you to jail. Okay.
Jesus Christ. No.
You go too.
I'm just
why.
so I'm not allowed to talk.
No, that doesn't involve you. You've been told at least 25 minutes ago that you were trespassing here. and
I
you're taking
will
your deer
call
to
a
the
lawyer.
fine.
All right.
Just
Yes, ma'am. That's
hurry
fine.
up.
That's fine. You can
Get out
call.
or
You can call a lawyer as soon as you get to the jail. Okay.
Go ahead and get in your car.
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead and get in your
Wow,
car.
he really taking her to
Go
jail.
ahead and get in your car.
Ma'am, go to your car before you get arrested.
I guess you wanted to.
No, I just wanted to say
Okay,
something.
get in your
and
car.
you
Go
won't
ahead and
let
get in
me.
your car.
Get in your car. All right, Miss Roberts. I'm gonna have to get you to step out. Okay.
So apparently
I'd be
the second lady who
trespassing
came, hold on, let
Well,
me
ma'am, you're
pause
already
this right quick.
trespassing.
So apparently the second lady who came to the scene, which was her friend, she's the one who's been allegedly trespassing or whatever they're saying before. I don't see any signs right there. I see some type of road sign, but I don't see anything saying no trespassing. And usually in situations like, and I'm not a licensed attorney, I just deal with attorneys all the time because I dealt with this before. Usually when it comes to certain things where they're like, no, you can't park your car here. No, you will be considered trespassing here. There has to be a sign that it has to be seen. It can't be hidden anywhere or anything like that. It has to be open. I think the term is conspicuous. So in a conspicuous area, like everyone has to be able to see it. I'm not seeing the sign at all. So whatever. But let's wrap this on up.
You all are unbelievable. This is what you're wasting city gas on.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
So she really getting
Step up
arrested.
here for me. Okay.
Now, wait a minute.
I'm not going to listen to me. I'm not, listen. Hold on. Where are you going?
I'm going to give her my car keys so she can get my car to my
Here,
house.
give it to that officer right there. He'll hand them to her.
want to say one thing
Hey.
to you.
It's gonna get ugly if you don't stop.
Can I please say one thing?
Now you just gotta know.
He called him an SOB.
Get out. I'm tired. Get out.
I
Get out.
Help him.
I got hurt real bad.
Can I get my car off
No,
the
ma'am.
road?
You just threw those keys at my officer. You're not getting anything. Ma'am, stop. Come on now. You're 84-year-old. You are way too old to be acting like this. Come on now.
Listen.
Acting like a child.
Listen, I want my purse. I want my purse, my identification. You can't take me without my purse. You understand? You cannot take me without my purse.
Go ahead and step in for me.
Wow.
Ma'am, go ahead and step in. Come on.
Close my car door,
Ma'am,
please.
we're going to get all your stuff. Just step in for me.
Well, I can't without, I'm almost 85
They are
years old.
putting her in
I had every
SUV
intention of
handcuffs.
putting those
Old
handcuffs in the
lady.
front for you until you started acting like that.
I'm sorry I can't get in.
Okay, step back out real quick.
And now they arrested the friend too.
I'm going to put you in the lower car so you can get in better.
And they're putting the friend in the other car. That looks like a Charger? A Dodge? No, that's not a Dodge Charger. I think. No, it is a Dodge Charger.
Jeez.
Easy.
Wow. Okay. That was a lot. All right. So let's skip down because we've already seen what's happened or heard what's happened. Hopefully the sound wasn't too bad. I'll turn it up when I edit this to try and make sure the sound comes across. But here we go. I'm just going to skip down to this part. Let me start here. Roberts and Allison argued that Willis had it in for them because of their regular complaints about animal welfare in the city. However, the judge deemed this argument hearsay and wouldn't allow it. Representatives from local animal welfare organizations, including the Humane Society, also argued for Roberts and Alston. They testified that Wetumpka has a problem with stray cats and that feeding and trapping them had proven effective elsewhere in the country. Even William Shashai, whatever, a retired Montgomery County Circuit judge weighed in. He believed the case is politically motivated. Yet Judge Courtney was unmoved and found the women guilty of all charges. When he asked them if they wanted to comment after the sentences were handed down, Roberts had something to say. "I'm not the first person in Wetumpka to feed cats. People were doing it long before me. I just got caught," she stated. Judge Courtney responded that she wasn't convicted for feeding cats. "I know, because that's not illegal," she responded. So, let me get going. Thank you for supporting the podcast. Interesting story.